I'm ticking on New York's eviction moratorium. The ban is set to expire tomorrow, and today renters made a last-minute push to stay in their homes.
Jessica Formoso is here now with more on their cause for the protections to be extended. Jess.
Lori and Steve, good evening. Earlier this week, the state reopened the Emergency Rental Assistance Program application portal. However, the program doesn't have enough money to provide any more rent relief. The governor is asking the federal government for more money, but tenants say she needs to do more.
Once again, we have to take to the street to fight for our rights.
24 hours before the eviction moratorium ends here in New York, dozens of tenants, advocates, and local leaders rallied at the steps of the New York Public Library. And then they marched to Governor Hochul's office demanding protections for renters.
My rent was increased to 100%, and our landlord is getting ready to increase it again by another 50%. So basically, we're getting evicted because we cannot afford that.
Tenant advocates say there are more than 200,000 active evictions ready to move forward when the moratorium expires.
The eviction moratorium is something that needs to stay, and it's something that's going to help many citizens throughout New York City.
They also want state lawmakers to support and enact good cause eviction legislation, giving tenants the right to a lease renewal in most cases, cap rent increases on existing tenants, and prevent landlords from removing them without an order from a judge.
This is not a fight of tenants versus small landlords. This is a fight for humanity. Like, this is basically what we're fighting for is our lives.
But Joseph Strasburg, president of the Rent Stabilization Association, representing 25,000 landlords, says landlords are struggling too, and there are still protections for tenants.
What people sometimes forget is that we still have a law on the books that is called the Safe Harbor Act, which would prevent any tenant from being evicted if, in fact, they can prove that their inability to pay rent was caused because of COVID.
And some protesters were arrested when they blocked traffic. The NYPD tells us they arrested about a dozen protesters. Meanwhile, we reached out to the governor's office for a comment, but we did not hear back. Lori?
All right, Jessica, thank you.